As we discussed in last class, up to brick masonry, stone masonry completed, and general principles involved in stone masonry also we have seen. And we have stepped into brick masonry. So we have seen technical terms involved in brick masonry. Also, we have seen different types of bonds, right? So yeah, today we'll see in detail the um, bonds in brick masonry and what is the English bond detail you will see, and the general steps involved in brick masonry also we'll see in today's class. And we also see the block masonry also, because nowadays everywhere block masonry is using. Even we see different uh, brick bonds also, like closer corners of the brick, like different corners bonds. So everything we'll see in today's class, right? So let us go to our presentation part of view. So this is our today's presentation. So this is our target for today's class. Let us see what is English bond in detail and the principles observed in English bond and see, and a list of advantages and disadvantages of stone masonry and brick masonry. That is nothing but a comparison between brick and stone masonry, and recommendations of Concrete Association of India for manufacturing of CC blocks, and explain the manufacturing of CC blocks. Even fly ash bricks also will see. List the points to be observed in CC blocks. The CC blocks concept is not at all in syllabus, but for knowledge point of view, we have to have a acquainted knowledge about CC blocks also. Nowadays, instead of stone and uh, red bricks, popularly it is using as CC blocks, fly ash blocks, lightweight bricks. So we have to be acquainted the knowledge of CC blocks also, right? So last class we have discussed this. So I was explaining about different bonds of bricks, right? Let us see different types of brick bonding, and how the corners are closing the brickwork. Let us see in this video. And is it open?
G'day and welcome back to Build Some. And in this video, I just want to go over
So if we lay stretchers in all courses, this is called stretcher bond. one course structure and another course header. Alternative courses of structure and headers. This is main principle of English part.
There is another one.
So each bond it is having structure header. Each course alternative of structure and header is consisting that is called Flemish bond. These are different types of bonds. Yeah, now we'll see English bond. So in this type of bond, alternate courses consists of headers and stretchers as shown in this figure. See, this is a header course and this is a stretcher course, and header course and this is a stretcher course. Means alternative courses are present. That is called English bond. The features of English bond are alternative courses consist of stretchers and headers. A course will show only stretcher or header, the queen closer placed next to queen header, right? So queen closer placed next to queen header, right? This is the English bond features. The stretcher course does not require any closer. Stretcher course does not require any close, but header course required a queen closer, right? So in headers course placed centrally over stretchers in stretcher course, right? Headers in header course are placed centrally over the stretchers in stretcher course. Bricks in same course do not break joints, and if wall thickness is yes, if wall thickness is even multiples of half a brick, a particular course will show either headers and stretchers on both sides of the wall, right? So if the wall thickness is odd multiples of half a brick, a course showing structures, one face will show headers uh, and other face and vice versa. Continuous joints are not formed. Right. See, this is the English bond diagram which is showing an elevation and elevation at the corner also showing. Yes, this is the elevation of opening. See, this is a half brick wall. See, this is a stretcher. This is a queen closer. Again, stretcher, 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 continuous. Right here also stretcher and queen closer, stretcher, and these are all stretchers. Right here, stretchers are like this. Right, these are the diagrams. So number of giants in header course is nearly twice the number of giants in stretcher course definitely. Right. The joints in header course should be as thin as possible. For two bricks or more thick walls, interior filling is done by bricklayers. Means hurting. You can say the hurting part with headers. Bricks on the face are laid as headers or stitches, right? So let us see one video on English word. Right, right. Okay, 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 right, okay. ఎవరికన్నా కృష్ణయ్య ఎవరన్నా మా ఇంటి వెనకాల ఉంటాడు ఓకే ఓకే అవును కృష్ణయ్య ఎవరు మరి గుర్తులేదన్నా నాకు అచ్చా 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 ఓకే ఓకే నేను అవును అవునవును చెప్తా ఓకే రైట్ ఓకే రైట్ అండి వస్తా Mm. So this part is called queen closure. See, this is a structure course and this is the header course. This is a structure and first one is header course. Yes. Yes. So this is very easily it is shown. Uh, Clearly it is shown the two bricks in the construction of the English block, right? And the principles involved in brick masonry is if you observe in that video, every brick which is laying has been covered with mortar and jointing together, placing near to the another brick, right? So bricks should be confirmed with the specification first of all, and bricks should be soaked in water for at least 1 hour before use. This is because of not to absorb more water absorption should be less. And even though the if it is not done, so the water moisture which is available in mortar may be absorbed by the bricks. Broken bricks should not be used. No continuous vertical joint should be developed. Right. So mortar used should be as specifications. Right. Bricks should be laid on their beds. Mortar should completely cover the bed. Frog of the brick should be upward because it can be make a frog is like a group. It can be convenient for the joint of another course, right? So brick brickwork should be raised uniformly. Maximum rise is 1.5 meters per day. For continuing of the fresh work, the previous work should be racked and new work continued. Right. Wall should be raised vertically. The verticality should be checked using plumb bob. Right. And the large wide spaces are to be filled with brick bats and mortar, and iron fixtures should be embedded in cement mortar. Right. Finished brickwork should be cured for 1 to 2 weeks for adequate bond for plastering to be done later. So the facing mortar joints should racked up to a depth of 13 mm, and a new any new masonry wall to be joined to an old wall at right angle. Bricks of alternative courses of new wall should penetrate at least 1/4 of the brick inside. Means two thing is provided by the old construction. Masonry at higher levels requires a scaffolding. Generally, single scaffolding is required for brick masonry. And these are the points observed should be followed while doing brick masonry. And a comparison between brick masonry and stone masonry, if you take, so so stone masonry is more strong and durable with a resistant, but brick masonry is less strong, durable, and weather resistant as compared to stone masonry. And stone masonry resists bad weather conditions. It cannot be resist bad weather conditions. So not plastered so as to preserve pleasing color of stone. So plastering is not at all required. It can be used like that only. So plastering is very very important. Means you have to conceal the defects and to offer resistance to weather, right? So and it is not affected by dampness. It is affected by brick masonry is affected by dampness, and stone masonry cannot resist high temperature. But here bricks may be manufactured by burning in high temperature in a kiln like 600 degrees centigrade. So it can be resist high temperature also, and preferably in hilly areas can be done anywhere brick masonry, and it is stone masonry is not economical, but brick masonry is economical, right? And stone proper bond cannot be maintained in stone masonry. Here proper bond can be maintained because joint thickness is very less compared to stone masonry in brick masonry, and progress of work is slow in stone masonry because it is very heavy stones are there, and uniform shape cannot be available. So here progress of work is very fast, and stones required dressing, but here dressing is not at all required. The manufactured directly bricks we can be used, the whatever the molded bricks we can directly use, right? And in stone masonry, uh, frames of doors windows cannot fit easily. Here it can be fixed in brick masonry very easily. And the stone masonry dressing to required size shape is not easy. but brick masonry, it can be molded to any shape. And the stone masonry, more skilled labor is required because we have to be giant. Stones are not in uniform shape. That's why more skilled labor is required to construct a uniform level of a wall or uniform level of a course. But here, less skilled labor is required in brick masonry. And lifting devices are required in stone masonry because there are heavy stones, but in brick masonry lifting devices not at all required. And in stone masonry, thickness of wall, minimum thickness of wall is 38 centimeter, but in brick masonry minimum thickness of wall is 10 centimeter, that is half brick wall, right? Motor in stone masonry, motor joints are thick and more. In brick masonry, motor joints are very thin, right? And next, coming to cement concrete block masonry. Use of CC blocks masonry construction has developed rapidly due to following advantages. So large in size, uniformity in design, appearance, strength, economical, and easy in production. Steam curing enables quick use of these blocks. Right, types of CC blocks. Regular CC blocks and lightweight CC blocks are common now. Regular CC blocks means precast CC blocks are made from dense aggregate for load-bearing walls. Lightweight aggregate is used. Blocks used for both load and non-load bearing walls. Precast hollow brickwork. This is figure is good. The middle part is very hollow. And Concrete Association of India gives some recommendations for CC blocks. Face thickness of CC block not less than 5 centimeter, and net area should be at least 55 to 60% of gross area. Minimum number of cores in a block is 2. They must be oval shape. Common sizes are these are the common sizes. Size M is 39 centimeter, 30 centimeter by 19 centimeter, and these are the common sizes of different hollow bricks as per Concrete Association of India recommendations. And manufacturing of CC bricks is CC bricks means cement concrete mix. Cement concrete is a mixture of fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and binder material, that is a cement. Right. Here, fine aggregate 60% is used, and coarse aggregate used as a 40%. And coarse aggregate is in between the size 6 mm to 12 mm size, which is the size of coarse aggregate, which is below the 12 mm size, is used here. Finest modulus of mixture is 2.9 to 3.6. Concrete mix of 1:6 is generally used. One is a sand, 6 is aggregate. Aggregate means coarse aggregate and fine aggregate. In that also, fine aggregate 60% and coarse aggregate 40%. CC block should be on molding platform for 24 hours. Right. The machine molding shall be resorted to for better finish and strength. The minimum curing period 7 days shall be allowed. A minimum drying period of 4 weeks should be allowed after curing period. So improper compaction should be avoided, and the solid or hollow concrete blocks can be produced for desired compressive strength. Whatever compressive strength we require, we can produce. And in CC block masonry, these are the points should be observed. Well-dried block should be used. Blocks should not be dipped in water. Only sides shall be wetted. Water absorption shall be less than 10% for exterior walls, and 15 less than 15% for interior walls. Mortar should not be stronger than concrete mix. That should be very careful. And points to be observed still. Proportion of mortar is 1 10 1 cement lime sand, and the joint should be more than 5 mm to 10 mm. Solid blocks or hollow blocks filled with the concrete should be used at the junction of walls to avoid uh, cracking, right? So these are some videos we will see. What is the CC blocks and what is the fly ash blocks, we'll see here. So we'll open 3 videos at a time, so we can see one by one. We also open this also. Right. This already we have seen. This is about 7 blocks. Let us see another video also. Difference between flash bricks and red bricks. So this is the difference between flash bricks and other bricks, and this is what we have studied today. English bond principles observed in brick masonry, comparison between stone masonry and brick masonry, and cement concrete brick masonry. We have seen these are the questions which can be occur in different exams, right? So this is the end of the class, and